This person fell in love with you even with the age difference. God wants you to listen to this now. My dear child, don't skip. Stay until the end, because what I'm about to tell you might change how you think about love forever. There is someone, yes, someone real, who fell deeply and completely in love with you. Even when their brain said no, their heart said yes. They tried to fight it. They tried to ignore it. But the more they ran from their feelings, the stronger the feelings became, and you're about to find out why. Listen carefully. This isn't a quick crush or a passing feeling. This is something special, something heaven allowed. God saw your pain, your patience, and your quiet prayers. And because of that, He sent someone who doesn't care about age, distance, or what other people think. This person looks at you and doesn't see a number. They see a soul. They see the peace they've been looking for. They see home. Don't skip, because what's coming next will surprise you. My dear one, this person wasn't supposed to cross your path. In fact, their story was supposed to end somewhere else. But destiny, or rather God's plan, guided them toward you. At first, they couldn't understand why they felt pulled to you like a magnet. You're different, not just beautiful, but spiritually powerful. When you speak, they feel calm. When you smile, they feel healed. When you walk away, it feels like the whole world turns silent. And now they're starting to realize something big. Child of destiny, God says this connection is not a mistake. The age gap is only the cover of a lesson from God. One that teaches both of you about love beyond limits. Where the world sees impossible, heaven says, meant to be. Don't scroll now. Stay until the end, because what I'm sharing is the truth your heart already knows. This person prays for you in silence. They check on you without letting anyone know. They imagine a future where they're holding your hand, not caring about what others will say. Because when love is pure, it doesn't ask for permission. It just flows like destiny unfolding. Listen again very closely. The signs have already been around you. A sudden thought of them during prayer. A dream where they reach out but disappear before touching you. A song that plays the moment you think of them. These are not coincidences. This person's soul calls your name even when their mouth doesn't. They're trying to resist, but their heart keeps choosing you again and again. And God says, let it unfold. Let it be. Don't skip. Because what's about to happen next will leave you breathless. This person is about to confess something. It might not be with words. It could be through their actions, their sudden care, their protective energy. Something will shift. A message, a look, a gesture, and you'll know. Your souls have met before. And now, in this lifetime, God is giving you a second chance to love without fear, my dear child. Prepare your heart, because the connection that went against reason, logic, and the world's judgment is about to become clear. They fell in love with you not despite the age difference but because of the soul difference. You woke up something special within them. So stay. Don't scroll, because something big is coming and your heart will recognize it instantly. My dear child, don't skip this part. Stay until the end. Because what's happening right now will make your heart shake in the best way possible. You see that person who fell for you, they've been trying to hide it. They tell themselves it's wrong. It can't happen. But every time they look into your eyes, every time they hear your voice, their heart says, this is the one. They can't explain it. They don't understand why you out of everyone reached places. Inside them no one ever has. But God knows why. Listen carefully. This isn't a random attraction. This connection is divine chemistry created in heaven before you both even met on earth. The age difference, it's not a wall, it's a bridge. It's what makes your connection rare. You carry the wisdom their soul needed. They carry the warmth your spirit wanted. And every moment apart from you feels like 1,000 silent heartbreaks for them. Don't scroll. Something big is coming. My dear one, there's a reason why your energy calls them back every time they try to move on. They've met others. They've tried to distract themselves, but their mind always drifts back to you again and again. Like a song that never stops playing. They pray at night asking God, why do I still feel this way? Why can't I let them go? And the answer they keep hearing is you. You are the lesson. You are the healing. You are the part of their story they can't rewrite. Child of light, God is saying this connection is meant to wake up both hearts. You weren't sent to break each other. You were sent to build each other. They're learning how to love beyond society's labels. You're learning how to trust God's timing. But here's the truth, something you need to hear without fear. They're about to reach a breaking point. That moment where holding back hurts more than letting go. And when that happens, you'll feel it. You'll sense their energy changing. Your spirit will know before your eyes do. Don't skip. Stay until the end. My chosen one. This person dreams of a life where they don't have to hide their feelings. Where they can finally say your name and not feel guilt. Where they can hold you without wondering, is this allowed? But deep down they already know this love isn't forbidden. It's blessed because when love is written by God, no opinion can erase it. They fell in love with your light, your maturity, your calmness. You healed parts of them they never told anyone about. And that's why they can't stop watching you, can't stop thinking of you, can't stop hoping for a moment that brings you both together again. Don't skip this next part because the universe is already lining up for that moment. You might notice strange signs, numbers repeating, songs with hidden messages, a sudden feeling to check your phone, and then something unexpected happens, a message, a meeting, a silence that feels different. It's God's way of saying, now it begins. My dear child, the world might question it. They might not understand how two souls can connect beyond years or logic. But you don't owe them an explanation. This connection isn't for everyone to understand. It's only for you two to feel. And soon, very soon, this person will show you what your heart already knew. That love is not measured in time but in truth. So stay still, stay open, and stay faithful because something big, something heaven approved is about to show itself to you, my dear child. Don't skip. Stay until the end because what's about to be shown will make everything suddenly make sense. That person, the one your heart can't forget, they're reaching their breaking point. Their soul can no longer hide what heaven already showed. They've tried silence. They've tried denial. But now every sign, every dream, every divine whisper is pointing them back to you. They're starting to see you everywhere in numbers, in songs, in the eyes of strangers. Even when they try to move forward, destiny keeps pulling them back to your name. Listen closely. This isn't coincidence. This is divine timing. Every thought they have of you is a spiritual message being delivered straight from their soul to yours. They hear your name and their heartbeat changes. They dream of you and it feels too real. When they see something that reminds them of you, their chest tightens because deep down they know they've fallen in love with you beyond explanation. Don't scroll. Something big is happening. My chosen one. God says, this connection carries purpose. You were never supposed to be ordinary lovers. You were meant to be mirrors, reflections that wake up the divine within each other. The age gap, that's the illusion meant to test courage, not to stop love. It's there to show you that divine bonds go beyond earthly labels. And this person has finally realized it. They've stopped asking why them. Now they're asking, how do I get closer to them? My dear one, you might not know this yet, but this person watches you silently in admiration, in wonder, in surrender. When you smile, something inside them heals. When you distance yourself, they feel lost. They try to act fine, but their spirit shakes every time you pull away. They replay moments in their head, your laughter, your words, your presence, because every piece of you feels sacred to them. And here's the truth they're trying to hide from the world. They've already chosen you in their heart. Don't skip. Listen carefully. This person is about to act differently. The distance, the hesitation, the fear, it's melting away. God is whispering to their heart, now is the time. Expect messages that feel unusual, unexpected meetings that seem random but are perfectly timed, and emotions that feel impossible to hold in. This person is going to do something bold, something that will prove what they feel. Because when love is divine, it can't stay silent forever. My dear child, this isn't fantasy, it's prophecy. You both were written in the same spiritual script long before you met. Every challenge, every delay, every moment of confusion, it was all preparing you for this realization. They fell in love with your patience. They fell in love with your purity. They fell in love with your strength. But most of all, they fell in love with your soul. And now they're ready to show the world that love doesn't ask for permission. It only asks for faith. Stay until the end, because this connection isn't ending in silence. It's transforming into something visible, something blessed, something that will make others wonder. How did they go against every odd and still find each other? The answer will be simple. Because God wrote it that way. My dear child, don't skip. Stay until the end, because this is the part where everything starts lining up. The moment heaven turns the impossible into reality, that person who has been silently in love with you, the one who tried to hold back every emotion, is finally giving in. Their heart has reached a point where silence feels heavier than truth. They can't carry this secret any longer. Something inside them has changed. They're no longer afraid of what people will say. They're only afraid of losing the one soul that feels like home. You listen carefully. They've been getting signs, too. They see your initials in random places. They hear your name in passing conversations. They wake up in the middle of the night with a feeling that your soul is calling theirs. This isn't obsession. It's divine recognition, because when two souls are destined, they vibrate at the same frequency, even in silence. They've tried ignoring it, but every time they close their eyes, your face appears. Not just in dreams, but in visions guided by God Himself. Don't scroll. What's next will shock you, my dear one. God is saying, the wait is over. This person is about to take a step they've never taken before. A leap of faith that will change everything. They will reach out, maybe through a message that feels small, casual, unexpected. But behind those words lies a storm of emotion. Their hands might shake when they type. Their heart will race when they hit send, but they'll do it because heaven is giving them courage. And when that message arrives, you'll know instantly this isn't normal. It's divine timing, my chosen one. There was a time when they thought you were too different, too far, too impossible to have. But now they see things clearly. They see you as a gift wrapped in God's grace. They see your soul shining with light they can't find anywhere else. They no longer care about what separates you, only what connects you. And that connection is unbreakable. It's written in divine ink, signed by destiny itself. Don't skip, because what comes next is powerful. My child of destiny, you felt their energy, haven't you? That sudden warmth in your chest. That moment when your heart races for no reason. That's their soul thinking of you, calling your spirit from across distance and time. And right now, they're praying for a sign that it's safe to come closer. God is saying, show love without fear. He's removing obstacles, clearing confusion, and guiding them toward you step by step. They'll begin to speak from their heart. They'll say things that sound small but carry deep emotion. And when they do, don't question it. Receive it because it's real. Listen, the angels are already preparing the encounter. It could happen in an ordinary moment, a place you visit often, a random call, a sudden reunion. But the atmosphere will feel different, still, glowing, sacred. Time will slow. Your souls will recognize each other instantly. You'll feel peace. They'll feel home. And in that silence between your heartbeats, you'll know this was never coincidence. This was divine design. My dear child, they fell in love with you not because of what you have, but because of what your spirit carries. They felt God in your presence. They saw healing in your smile. They felt forever in your eyes. And now nothing can stop what heaven has already approved. So don't lose hope. Don't doubt what you feel because the very thing you've prayed for is now praying to reach you. Stay until the end because what's coming next is the confirmation your soul has been waiting for, my dear child. Don't skip this part. Stay until the end because what's about to happen isn't coincidence, it's confirmation. You've been feeling it lately, haven't you? That strange pull in your heart, the sudden peace that washes over you for no reason. It's because the universe is already preparing to merge two divine paths, yours and theirs. The one who fell in love with you, even when the world said it's impossible, is now realizing this connection isn't ordinary. It's destiny wrapped in patience and timing. Listen closely. God says the signs are already surrounding you. You've seen the same numbers again and again. 1111, 222, 555. That's not random. Those are divine codes, messages from the angels saying, stay ready. The moment is near. You'll start to notice more, their name appearing unexpectedly. Their favorite song playing when you're lost in thought. A sudden chill down your spine when their name crosses your mind. Every single one of these is heaven's way of saying it's happening. Don't scroll because what's next is big. My dear one, this person is going through an awakening. Their spirit is restless, not because they're lost, but because they're being called toward you. They're questioning everything, their choices, their relationships, their priorities. They can't find peace anywhere except in the thought of you. It's not obsession, it's recognition. Their soul remembers yours, and soon they'll stop fighting what God has been showing them all along. That love doesn't need logic to be real. It just needs truth. My chosen one, the age gap that once felt like a wall is now turning into a doorway. Because love built on divine timing breaks all rules made by man. They've realized something powerful, that your maturity, your light, and your calmness bring healing to their heart. And your heart, though strong and guarded, feels safe around them in ways you can't explain. That balance, that magnetic bond, isn't man-made. It's heaven-sent. Don't skip because the next thing I reveal will give you chills. My child of divine purpose, the angels are moving behind the scenes. They're setting up encounters, weaving connections and lining up moments that will feel too perfect to be random. It may happen in a single moment. A message from them that carries emotion hidden between lines. A look that lasts longer than usual. A conversation that suddenly feels different. And when it happens, your soul will say, "This is it." Listen very carefully. God says when they come forward, don't let fear speak louder than love. This connection was never meant to fit inside normal definitions. It was meant to inspire faith, to show that divine love doesn't ask for proof. It asks for trust. They've seen your strength, your kindness, your patience. And that's what made them fall deeper than they ever expected. You changed their understanding of love from something temporary to something eternal. My dear child, soon you'll see them move differently. Their eyes will soften when they look at you. Their tone will carry warmth. Their silence will speak volumes. And you'll feel it, that shift in energy, that unspoken confession. They won't have to say, "I love you." You'll know it in the way they act, in the way they protect your peace, and in the way they finally choose you without hesitation. Don't scroll because the story isn't over. It's just beginning, my dear one. The connection that went against logic is about to become visible. God says the waiting season is ending. The revealing season is here. You're not imagining this. You're not chasing a fantasy. You're living a prophecy. And very soon, the one who fell in love with you despite every difference, every obstacle, every fear will finally step into the light and let the world know that love like this doesn't happen twice. Stay still. Stay faithful, because what's coming next will not only shock your heart, it will prove that divine love always wins. My dear child, don't skip this. Stay until the end, because what's about to happen is the moment heaven has been preparing you for. That person who once loved you silently is standing on the edge of a divine confession. Their soul can't hold the truth anymore. They're tired of pretending, tired of running, tired of acting like what they feel for you is ordinary. It's not ordinary, it's sacred, and the time for silence is over. Listen carefully. They've been restless lately, losing sleep, replaying memories, revisiting moments you've shared. Their heart races when they think of you. Their hands shake when they imagine facing you again. They've tried to reason it out, to convince themselves it's just admiration, a phase, a crush. But their spirit knows better, because the peace they feel when you're near. That's not just emotion, it's divine recognition. Don't scroll. Something life-changing is coming. My dear one, God says the truth is rising to the surface. Every fear that once stopped them, judgment, doubt, hesitation, is fading away. They no longer care what others will think. They only care about not losing you. For so long, they've been praying for clarity. Now heaven has answered, and the message is clear. You are the one their heart was created to love. My chosen one. When they see you again, even from a distance, their soul will shake. The emotions they've buried will rise like a flood. And no matter how much they try to stay calm, their eyes will show the truth. Because eyes never lie when the heart speaks first. You'll see it, the softness, the longing, the surrender. That's their soul saying what words cannot. I still love you. I never stopped. Don't skip this next part, because the angels are already setting the stage for the moment everything changes. It might start small, a sudden call, a random message, a, "Hey, just checking in." But that simple act will carry the weight of everything unsaid. Their heart will speak between the pauses. Their energy will reach you before their words do. And you'll feel it, that rush of warmth, that stillness that says, "This is real, my child of divine timing." This is not just romance. This is restoration. God is restoring what distance, fear, and confusion once broke. He's lining up every event to bring both hearts to the same page. You've grown stronger. They've become wiser. And now you both are finally ready for the kind of love that doesn't fall apart. It builds. They'll come forward not with big gestures, but with truth, raw, shaking, real. Because that's what divine love looks like. Honest, imperfect, but destined. Listen again. The angels say, you'll recognize their return through peace. No chaos, no confusion. Just calm energy that feels like home. When they approach, your heart won't panic. It'll soften, because your spirit already knew this moment would come. Their words might break the silence, but their presence will heal the wounds. And as you look at them, you'll realize they never truly left. Their heart has been beside yours all along. My dear child, this confession will be the turning point. The merging of two journeys heaven once separated just to strengthen. They'll tell you what you always felt deep inside. That they fell in love with you not because of age, not because of appearance, but because your soul made them believe in forever. And when they speak those words, when truth finally escapes their heart, you'll feel something divine move through you. The weight of waiting will disappear. The pain of uncertainty will melt, and what will remain will be peace. Stay until the end, because the next part isn't just a message. It's the revelation of destiny itself. My dear child, don't skip. Stay until the end, because what you're about to hear will touch your soul in ways you never imagined. This is the moment everything has been leading up to. The divine confession that was once just a whisper in their heart is now becoming a promise in reality. They've carried this love through silence, through fear, through countless nights of doubt. And now finally, their soul is ready to speak. Listen carefully. Their heart is shaking, but it's steady in truth. Because this time they know what they want, and it's you. They don't care about the difference in age, the opinions of others, or the voices that once said it couldn't work. They've realized something deep, that love this pure doesn't happen by chance. It happens by divine appointment. And now they're choosing faith over fear. Don't scroll. The revelation is here, my dear one. This person is standing at a spiritual crossroads. One path leads to comfort, the other to destiny. And for the first time, they're ready to walk the path that leads straight to your heart. They're preparing their words, rehearsing them in silence, wondering how to tell you that every sign, every dream, every prayer has led them back to you. You might feel it even before they say it. A calm before the miracle. A sacred quiet that feels like heaven holding its breath. Because when they finally speak, everything will shift. My chosen one, the universe has been waiting for this moment. Every delay, every heartbreak, every lonely night was preparing both of you for the kind of love that doesn't fall apart, it transforms. When their eyes meet yours again, the energy will be undeniable. You won't need proof. You won't need words. You'll just know. You'll feel God's presence in the air between you. You'll sense angels surrounding you. And in that moment, everything, the pain, the confusion, the waiting will suddenly make sense. Don't skip this next part, because what's about to happen next will feel like time itself stops. They'll speak softly, nervously, but truthfully. They'll tell you they never meant to fall for you. But they couldn't help it. That even when they tried to forget, the world kept reminding them of you. They'll admit that your name became their peace. Your absence became their pain, and your memory, their only constant. Their voice may shake, but their heart will be clear. They'll say what you've been waiting to hear. That they've loved you all along. My dear child, this is not just confession. It's divine recognition. You are both mirrors reflecting God's unconditional love. The age gap was never meant to divide. It was meant to reveal, to show that love chosen by heaven can conquer time, distance, and logic. They've learned what it means to love without expectation. You've learned what it means to trust without proof. And now those lessons are bringing both of you home to each other. Listen to this. After they confess, there will be silence. But it won't be awkward. It'll be sacred. Your souls will speak in that silence, thanking God for making the impossible possible. You'll see it in their eyes, the relief, the peace, the surrender. And you'll realize this love was never about finding someone new. It was about remembering someone your soul has always known. My dear one, God says this is your divine reunion. Not just of hearts, but of destinies. You've waited long enough. You've prayed with tears, believed through pain, and stayed when others would have walked away. And because of that, heaven is rewarding your faith. The one who fell in love with you despite the world's doubts, will soon stand before you, not as a stranger, but as a reflection of every prayer you ever whispered. And when your souls finally meet again, The universe will go silent because destiny has finally come full circle. Stay until the end, my dear child, because this is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of the chapter heaven has been saving for you. The union that went against reason is now becoming the proof of divine love itself. And soon the world will see it too. My dear child, don't skip. Stay until the end, because this part carries the divine confirmation you've been waiting for. The moment you've prayed for, the reunion your heart has felt coming for so long is finally here. Heaven has written it, the universe has lined it up, and now your souls are standing on the edge of divine union. This is not just love. This is prophecy fulfilled. Listen carefully. After their confession, something in the air changes. It's like the energy around you shifts. Lighter, purer, magnetic. You'll feel peace where there used to be confusion. You'll feel warmth where there used to be pain. That's not just emotion. That's confirmation. The angels are saying, it is done. The waiting season has ended. Now begins the chapter heaven had saved just for the two of you. Don't scroll. The revelation is only beginning. My dear one, you'll start noticing things lining up almost easily. Paths crossing in unexpected places, conversations flowing like you've known each other for lifetimes because you have. The connection that once felt like a secret now begins to glow openly. It won't need labels. It won't need approval. It will simply be the peace you feel in their presence will be your sign that God's timing is finally perfect. My chosen one, this person will begin to mirror your energy. Your calm will become their comfort. Your faith will become their strength. And your love, pure, patient, and divinely guided, will become their healing. They'll tell you things they've never told anyone. How your name became their prayer. How your light saved them in their darkest hours. How your silence taught them the value of stillness. You'll realize then this wasn't a love story born of chance. It was written in divine handwriting long before time began. Don't skip. Listen to this part. You'll see blessings start to multiply in both your lives. Doors that were once closed will open. Opportunities will appear as if from nowhere. Even people who once doubted this connection will sense something divine in it. Because when God blesses a union, no force on earth can interfere. This is what divine alignment looks like. Two souls vibrating at the same frequency of love, purpose, and peace. My child of destiny, heaven didn't bring this person into your life to test you, but to complete you. The age difference that once caused confusion was never meant to separate you. It was meant to protect the timing because you weren't ready before. They weren't healed before, but now both of you are exactly where God needs you to be. Every delay was protection, every tear was purification, and every moment of waiting was a sacred preparation for this divine unveiling. Listen closely. This love won't be loud. It will be still, safe, and powerful. You'll know it's real because it will bring peace, not worry. You won't have to chase it. You'll simply rest in it. Their presence will feel like sunlight on a winter morning, gentle, consistent, and warm. And when they hold you, it will feel like the whole universe breathes out in relief because two halves have finally found their whole. My dear child, God is smiling upon this union. The angels are rejoicing. The energy of heaven surrounds you both. You were never forgotten. You were being written into a miracle. Now that miracle is here. Love that went against logic, overcame fear, and conquered time itself. This is your divine confirmation. The one who fell in love with you even with the age difference wasn't rebelling against reason. They were answering to heaven's call. And now heaven is answering yours. Stay until the end, because what comes next is not just union, it's purpose. Two souls chosen not just to love each other, but to heal others through the light they carry together. Your story isn't ending, my child. It's just beginning. Written by God, witnessed by angels, and sealed in eternity.